Hi, I'm Adam Parrish, and in this video I'm going to show you how to manage your settings on Swan Games. So when you're at a table, you can set a lot of options about what the table looks like, what your hand looks like. So I'm going to go over here to the settings menu and click that, and it's going to expand this menu here. All right? And you're going to see there are 6 different tabs here, right? And I can just click on one and it will open it up. So the first option is hide users around table. If you look at it without it checked, you'll see all 4 of the avatars, and if there were video in use, you would see the videos here. When I click this, they're going to disappear and the screen becomes a little bit bigger. If I go to the chat, it'll show me the 4 avatars here at the top, or the 4 videos if video was in use. Right? I kind of like seeing everyone around the table, but it's nice when you click this that everything becomes a little bit bigger. The right bar width and bottom bar height. You can use these plus and minus arrows to adjust how wide some of these things are. So if I want to move this way up and move this way out, I don't know why I would want to do that, but I can. Or I can just hit reset and it'll take it back to the default. For hand options, the first thing is 4-color versus just 2-color red and black. I like 4-color, but you can choose. And then you have suit order. So I like spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds, because it kind of goes red, black, but if you want to do it in suit rank, you can do that. Or if you like going backwards, you can do that. Not my style, but you certainly can. And then trump suit first. If you have this clicked, when the auction's over, you will move the trump suit over to the left. Card versus grid. If you select the grid, you're going to see this newspaper style grid layout, and it'll be for all the hands around the table. All right, pretty simple. For card options, the first thing is dummy orientation. So let me pass here and see if I can end up on defense. Okay, partners on lead. The standard here is that we have the dummy facing us. But if we want it to face out into the center, kind of like it would in a regular, like at the table bridge game, we can do that. Right? I can also adjust the card image. So if I want to see the full cards like this, I can do that. I can also adjust the spacing between cards. So if I think these cards are too close together, I can space them out. And the same with the suits. I can space those out if I want to. And the vertical card spacing here is for the dummy, right? So I can do these or do this, right? Space the dummy out as well. It'll adjust, it'll kind of change the whole look of the table. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the simple card here, right? And again, you can see with this, if I want to space the cards out or I want to space the suits out, same thing. Okay, play options. Some of these things are also in the settings menu, which we're going to get to in a moment. Confirm bids and confirm cards, pretty straightforward. It now takes 2 clicks. So when I click on the 4, it'll kind of pop that up, like make sure that's what you want to play. And so now I can play it, right? So it takes me 2 clicks. When I'm bidding, it'll say, like, is this the bid you want, right? You just have to confirm it. Autoplay singletons is also pretty straightforward. There's a small delay, so it doesn't look like, oh my God, he's instantly playing a singleton. Right? You see how it took a second there before it played. Okay, the claim screen. There's 3 ways that you can claim, right? And it's just kind of how you think. You can say, how many more tricks are you claiming, right? So 3 tricks here have been played. I'm saying I'm taking all 10, and it'll show the final result. And if I want to put in an explanation, I can put that there, right? I can also choose in terms of how many tricks am I conceding. Oops, wrong button. Claim. How many more tricks do I concede? I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to lose 8, right? Or I can do the total tricks, right? How many total tricks are you claiming? I've already lost 1, or I've lost 2, right? So I can't claim more than 11. So claiming here would say I'm taking all the rest of the tricks. So you can choose whichever way makes sense in your brain. Disable animations. You'll see that when I play, it kind of shows the cards moving around. If I click on this, they'll just kind of appear. I like the animations, but it doesn't really matter how you like to do it. So when you're bidding, we have 2 interfaces for bidding. So the 2-click style, I have to click once and then click a second time. So I click 1 for the level and then spade for the strain, right? If I put it on 1 click, it's the bidding box look. So I can just, click here. And notice if I turn on confirm bids, when I click on 3 clubs, it's going to make me click it a second time. Pretty straightforward. AV options, if the camera and our sound are in play, it'll just let you choose your device, if you're having issues with your audio visual. And sounds, you can adjust your sounds here. So you can turn all the sounds off or all the sounds on. And if they're on, you can select which ones. So we say, you know what? When it's my turn to bid, I want to do that, but not when it's my turn to play. Right? So if I pass here, it'll ask me to confirm. Right? I'll put on my turn to play. All right, so now when it's my turn to play here, it's going to make a little noise. All right, or I can turn that off if I find that annoying, and then I don't have to do that. So you can also adjust some settings in the settings menu. So if we go to settings and we go to the settings tab, all of these sound options are also here. So you can adjust them at the table, but you can also adjust them here. You have email settings. We don't send a lot of emails. We only do it when we think it's something important, but if you don't want some of our emails, that's fine. Some of the basic things here about bridge, autoplay singletons and confirm bids and stuff are here. You get much more in depth at the table, which is why we have a preview table button. It's nice to be able to adjust these things while you can see the cards, but while you're actually playing in a game, you'd like to focus on your bridge, right? So if I click on preview table, it'll bring up a fake table where, I can do all of these things and change around my red, black, and, whatever. All of those things that I could do at the table. So you don't have to be playing in an actual game to adjust those settings. We have a lot of customization options on Swan. We want the thing to look the way you want it. We want things big enough for you in the order that you want them. So you can really do a lot to customize your view and make it just how you want it. So those are your setting options, both at the table and in the settings menu. Check out our other tutorials for more of the features of Swan Games.